YouTube, it's Taylor, and it's another Tall Tuesday. I've been away for so long, and it feels so good to be back doing my Tall Tuesdays. So if you're interested in figuring out what this week's Tall Tuesday will be about, stay tuned. Okay, so I've been doing a lot of traveling. I was in Vegas, I was traveling here a couple of times to LA before I moved here, and I'll actually be flying to Chicago. So that is what today's Tall Tuesday post will be about. It's going to be about flying tall, okay? So we already know we have so many struggles as tall women or tall people in general, men and women both. And flying just so happens to be one of the major issues, or one of the cons, I'll say, about being tall. I always say that being tall has its pros and cons, and there's a lot of pros, but there also are a few cons. I mean, dating, clothes, and most importantly, traveling. Like being in cars. That's why I don't do road trips. I'm too tall to do road trips because my legs get all cramped up. I really have to be in the front seat, and if I'm not, I'm in the back seat, and I can't. I'm not doing it. No way. So flying tall, it's a struggle. Quick story time. When I was leaving Vegas, I was boarding the plane, and I typically fly with Southwest. I'm a loyal Southwest flyer. That is who I fly with every time I go. Now, the issue with flying Southwest is that everybody knows it's kind of first come, first serve. So you check in, and depending on how early or late you check in, that's the determining factor on your boarding group. Okay, now, as a tall woman, I need to be the first person boarding the plane, okay? I need to be in boarding group A, and I would really like to be boarding group A 1 through 15 because I need to have first priority on which seat I can take on the plane. You know what I'm saying? Again, because I'm tall, or else I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't even care if I wasn't 6'2" and I could sit in any seat on the plane comfortably, you know? So my go-to spot on the plane is the exit aisle. You know, like the exit aisle. Everybody loves the exit aisle. Well, not everybody, but most people, especially tall people, because every time I'm in the exit aisle, I see other tall people, my fellow Amazons, because it gives you the most leg room, okay? So, of course, you have this responsibility to have to be the first person to, like, open up the exit door in case of an emergency, blah, 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 and, you know, you got to agree to all of that. You have to verbally agree to doing that. And I don't mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing that as long as I can just be comfortable. So, back to the story. We're boarding the plane, and I actually have boarding group B this time, which is a gamble because sometimes the exit aisle will still be open because some people honestly just don't want to have to deal with in case of an emergency situations or scenarios. So they don't even take the exit aisle. So I'll say, okay, I'm boarding group B. I might have a good chance of still getting the exit aisle. So I get there, you know, I finally get there, and like as soon as I board the plane, I'm already like looking over people, trying to make sure the exit aisle is still empty, you know. So I kind of peeped. It was looking a little crowded. I'm like, okay, they done said this is going to be a full flight. Like, I'm boarding group B. Damn. Like, damn. I hope I can still get the exit out. So I'm walking back there or whatever. And lo and behold, there's like one seat left. So here I am. I'm like, perfect. Thank you, Lord, for looking out. I get to sit here, and it was the exit aisle. I mean, it was the exit aisle, and it was also the seat closest to the exit row. What do they call it? It's just the seat closest to the aisle. Okay, the aisle seat. There we go. Okay, I'm tweaking. So I ended up getting the exit. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I had that seat on the end, closest to the aisle, and then there's a man like after me. He's boarding group B, but like the late boarding group B. So the plane's like dang near already full. So he's walking back, and I can also see my fellow tall brother. I'm already knowing what he's doing. I see him doing that little look, all the way from the front of the plane because he's looking to make sure there's a seat in the exit aisle. And I'm just sitting there like, dang, bro finna be hella salty. Like he finna be blue because little Asian girl sitting next to me, all of like 4'11". I kid you not. 4'11". Come on now. First of all, sis, you probably weigh all of 105 pounds. who you gonna help in case of an emergency? And actually, I think they made her move because she was like really, really tiny. Oh, dude was literally like 6'6", 6'5", 6'6". And he like was standing there looking at me. Like he was looking at me like we had a little moment, a little bonding moment. Cause I'm like, I know, I'm already knowing what the fuck is sis doing sitting in the exit aisle. Now she know this our assigned seat. The exit aisle is literally tall people's assigned seat. You know how we do in college and in class and stuff and in high school, and you had that seat that you always go to. Even though it ain't got your name written on it, people just know, don't sit in this seat because this is my assigned seat. Right, okay, so it's the same way with exit aisles on planes. Come on now, like, common courtesy, have some decency. You're 4'11" and 105 pounds, and you can make this 6'5" man sit in the seat behind us. Sis, come on, y'all know that's petty. You know that's petty. Anywho, he looked so annoyed, and actually the flight attendant made her move, and I think she did that in the guy's favor. So he ended up sitting next to me, and we kikied about it on the flight all the way to Vegas on the way back from Vegas, because he was just like, why would she sit here anyway? I'm like, dude, I don't know, like, what, this our seat, you know what I'm saying? We 6-footers. And like, you know, so I used to complain about it on the plane because people be trying to sit back on your legs and stuff, and I'm too big for that. So like I used to complain, and like one time a flight attendant told me, she was like, well, maybe you should fly first class. I'm like, sis, I am a broke college grad, okay? Who got money to be paying for first class flights? Sis, if you ain't gonna buy it, don't offer me that suggestion. That is not a good suggestion unless you gonna hand me the coin to buy the first class seat. And y'all already know these flights going anywhere from LA is expensive. So I'm just like, sis, if you ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, cough up the coin, don't tell me no, how about you sit in first class? She tried it. She really tried it. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm a little annoyed because she really tried it. So yeah, it's just flying as a tall person, man or woman, can be a struggle unless you got the coin to sit in first class, or if you're not flying with Southwest and you're flying with somebody else in order to like have priority seating or sitting in the better seats to have more room, more leg room. But if not, tall folks, I already know how y'all feeling when y'all flying tall. I'm always looking for the exit aisle. That's my assigned seat, like I stated before. And yeah, this is just one of the many cons that comes with being a tall woman. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love it. I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But that flying situation and traveling in cars long distance, my body, I wasn't made for that. Okay, I just was not made for that. So it's a struggle, but I just wanted to come here and just share my experience with you all really quick, because I'm pretty sure a lot of other tall people can relate to the issue with being a tall person when you're like traveling or on the plane or in a car. Like, it's annoying, it's painful, like, ugh, I hate it. But thank you all for tuning in to my Tall Tuesday this week. I know it was short, but it was really fun. I wanted to share this experience. I wanted to share my thoughts on flying as a tall person. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Please leave any of your tall experiences while traveling. Any funny stories you might have, any weird experiences, whatever, any altercations because somebody sat in your assigned seat. Let me know. Leave it all in the comments section or hit me up on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Hit me up, let me know. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Love you all.